If the desired language is missing from the voice modules list, you can import it using the appropriate voice catalyst version by accessing the voice client section and selecting import voice client section from the left-hand sub-menu, voice client actions. The importing of the new firmware will be addressed in a separate video. Once the firmware has been imported, the voice may be loaded to the appropriate devices as follows. Go to the Device Management tab. Under Navigation, click Devices. In the View Devices list, select the rows for the devices to which you want to load a voice module. Observe the default voice currently allocated. Under Device Actions, select Common Device Actions, click on Load Voice to selected devices. Select the desired voice to be loaded from the Load Voice, select Voice window. Also please note that the operators may need to adjust the pitch of the voice on their device after the voice is loaded. If necessary, select to load the voice onto the selected devices when the devices either enter the sleep state or when the devices are placed into a charger. If checkbox is not selected, the voice loads onto the devices only when the devices are placed into a charger. Please note that the user performing the changes must have the appropriate permissions to use this feature. See User Security in the Voice Console User Guide for an explanation of permissions for each type of user. Click on Load Voice button to proceed with loading the selected voice module on the Talkman device. Once successfully loaded, a message will be prompted informing that the desired voice module has been loaded to selected device. The voice loaded is now the default voice for the device. To load another voice, repeat this process. That voice will then become the default voice for the selected device or devices. Please note to select the load the voice onto the selected devices when the devices either enter the sleep state or when the devices are placed into a charger. Verify that the desired voice modules are now assigned as the default voice for the selected devices. Thank you for watching.